It's Week 12 of the NFL, and we'll see the Buccaneers Offensive Player of the Year. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Buccaneers and the Raiders under the lights on Sunday night.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Looking to throw on second down. Garcia, short pass to Howard. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Garcia. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now to punt for the Bucs on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Leading them out will be the 4-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers for Jackson in last week's game, 17 carries, 67 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick over the middle. That's caught by T.O. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Michael Vick. He finds his man complete. That's Christensen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try and run for it with Bo. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and
Now Vick on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Terrell Owens, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Janikowski good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Dance, and nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is right there. It's good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Vick will look to throw on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Vick with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complementary with an E, not an I. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Garcia finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt. No return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here's Peyton up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Garcia on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Second down and 4.
21-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. They run again with Jackson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Vick. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw, Vick. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. A second down throw for Vick. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Garcia now on first down. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll try and run for it with Peyton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Back to throw. Garcia. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. On second down, this is Jackson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
Vick
8.
now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They run on first down with Jackson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Vick now from the 50. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Here's Vick. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. With it is Brown. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Vick on the bootleg. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a loss.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Garcia. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Now Garcia looking to throw on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw again. This one complete to Scott Miller. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the ageless one. It's Charles Woodson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes Michael Vick now leading his offense back out there. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity. Vick in trouble, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Vick readies to throw. That is caught, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a give, it's Jackson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Michael Vick. Got him in, that's Tim Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now here's Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now a give. It's Peyton. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Garcia. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Levante David. A gain of 2 brings up
Vick to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And Janikowski bangs it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. This is brought in by Casper. And he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They'll run here with Bo. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Vick. That's caught out left side by Casper. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Janikowski's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Burst by him near the 35. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
On the give, here comes Peyton. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Vick's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Now Vick. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Play action now. Vick. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
At the 41, a gain of 2. Brings
To
up
throw,
2nd.
Vick. He will find T.O. on the left side, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 24-yard line. On play action, Vick. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Janikowski good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down.
Back to throw. Garcia. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Bucs on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run again with Jackson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the kick. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Here's Ray Guy now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the ageless one. It's Charles Woodson.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They set up the screen to Peyton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Garcia. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the ageless one. It's Charles Woodson.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They run again with Jackson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the field goal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Raiders, the win form is number 6 on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall.